So first up, we have a representative from our patient advocacy department. In this department, team members do a variety of things. One of their responsibilities is to provide a price estimate or a idea of what the cost of the services at UPMC might be for a patient when they call in and ask a question. But another branch of this team is to help our patients who do not have insurance apply for medical assistance. So with me today is a patient financial coordinator, Max Bailie, who's going to give us a little bit more about his job.
Max, thank you for being with us today.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Would you tell us a little bit about your job and what a typical day is like in your position?
Yeah, so as a patient financial coordinator here at UPMC, there really is no typical day, which is one of the reasons why I love the job. The main function of our role is to help patients who are uninsured or underinsured get medical assistance. So a lot of what we do is we reach out to patients and their families and county caseworkers, and we help them connect to much needed resources for medical assistance. We take calls, we make calls, emails, faxes, and that type of clerical work as well.
Max, that sounds like a lot of variety when you say there's no typical day. Sounds like it would be fun. What's the favorite aspect of your position?
The most rewarding part of the job is when we are able to connect patients and their families with medical assistance and help relieve some of that burden associated with their medical care. That's the most rewarding.
So what led you to choose a job in the healthcare field?
I've always been an empathetic person, so I like helping people, and I also like solving difficult problems. And those are two main aspects of healthcare work.
So if someone is interested in a job like yours, who's watching this, what do you think they should be focusing on in high school?
Yeah, I would say definitely focus on computer skills, focus on math, focus on writing. But keep in mind that UPMC does offer a very comprehensive and in-depth training program. So before you begin the position, you will have all the training that you need. One other thing, though, that I would recommend if you're still in high school is take advantage of all of the extracurricular activities you can, whether it's the drama club or any public speaking or sports. Those types of programs will prepare you for both the teamwork and the communication that will be valuable for this position.
Can you tell me some of your professional work goals?
Yes. So since I've worked in this department, I've realized that I love working in healthcare and I love helping people. And so I've actually returned to school to finish my degree in mental health counseling. I'm using the UPMC tuition reimbursement program in order to finish my degree, and then I'll be working in mental health counseling here at UPMC as well.
Wow, that sounds great. Now, why do you like working for UPMC so much?
So UPMC offers great competitive pay. It has great insurance. It has a great time off. It offers the tuition reimbursement that I mentioned as well. You can work from home, which is great for a lot of people. But I think what I love about UPMC most is the coworkers. We're just like a family here, and the ability and the career advancement, the ability to really move and navigate through different careers till you find something that you really like.
Max, could you leave us with a piece of advice that you think is important for someone who might be aspiring to do what you're doing now?
Because we work with people from diverse backgrounds, I would say take the time to seek out experience with as many different cultures as you can.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit and how that helps you in your job?
Yeah, so in this job, when we're helping patients sign up for medical assistance, we often work with patients from different cultures who speak different languages. And so the more experience you have with that, the better your communication will be with them.
Well, Max, thank you. Such great information, and it sounds like a wonderful place to work. Thanks for being with us today.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much, Gina.
Visits to the doctor's office or hospital always result in having a bill. In the revenue cycle, the billing department makes sure that the insurance companies provide the correct payment for what they owe towards the patient's bill. With me today is Christina Estes, a senior account representative, to tell us about her job.
Christina, thanks for being here today. Tell us a little bit about your position.
I am an accounts representative, a senior, and for my position at UPMC, because we are such a large group We are set up with individual payers. I just want to name a few of them. We have United Healthcare, Cigna, Medicare, Aetna, and Highmark. We are organized as a management team and a business unit. Being set up in this manner helps to analyze any problem, solve, and trends or issues that we may need to communicate with management and other teams. My job is to find out if we have the correct insurance information. I have to research by verifying if we truly submitted this claim with the correct information. Things I will review is, did we submit the correct date of birth, the member ID from the medical insurance card, the patient's name? I have to ensure the correct information was billed out to Highmark. Once I retrieve the information, I make the necessary corrections and resubmit the charges to Highmark. If I find that the patient didn't have insurance at all, I will continue to reach out to the patient to try to obtain the correct information.
Can you tell us, Christina, what's your favorite aspect of your job?
My favorite aspect is problem solving. And I like to problem solve any issues I may discover while working on patients' accounts. I communicate these issues by using email to management as a red flag. It shows that it's important. It's a red flag to management to let them know, we need to look at this immediately. Or I can also communicate to them in instant message. That's what I really love, is that the communication on the levels from the CEO to the senior leadership at UPMC. They take the time out throughout their day to communicate with us, and they also provide feedback for any concerns that we may have.
Christina, what led you to choose a job in the healthcare field?
Well, early in my life, my compassion was always to help others. My journey started as a candy striper at UPMC Mercy Hospital. I was only 13 years old. I volunteered during the summer. I also worked for a corporation in the medical industry for years. The person that inspired me to work for UPMC was my daughter. She is currently an employee of UPMC. She advised to me that UPMC has so many great opportunities. It is a diverse company, great benefits. It has a strong career ladder and great leadership. And the communication is definitely A grade. And you are able, again, to address your concerns, and you're provided with feedback. I love my job.
It's great to hear. If someone is interested in having a job like yours, what do you think they should be focusing on in high school?
Well, I would definitely have to say I would choose to volunteer. It reflected on my future in a positive way. Volunteering really broadened my horizons. When I interviewed at places of employment at a young age, the employers were impressed. It's hard to gain work experience being young. And some of the work experience that I did while volunteering at UPMC Mercy was answering phones, printing, filing, communicating with others. Volunteering really set the foundation to build your resume at an early age. It helps to give you experience and to be able to gain knowledge and references. There is a wide variety of people that you will meet while volunteering. So I strongly suggest that.
Great advice. What are your professional work goals?
Currently, I am interested in growth in my career. I want to take advantage of tuition reimbursement program that UPMC offers. Also take the opportunity to shadow a manager, which is another UPMC benefit. I can enhance my skills and know in advance what is required of me from my superiors.
I think you've sprinkled this through your whole interview today, but is there something else that you'd like to tell us about why you like working for UPMC?
Oh, absolutely. When I first started there, because I currently work from home, which is another great benefit, I like the fact that when I came, everyone was friendly, very helpful, always gave me other resources that I needed being a new employee. I like the fact that my manager's door is always open and I can go in there and discuss any issues or concerns. And also the aura is fantastic. It's a positive environment. And that's, a great thing to be able to do a job that you love and enjoy the environment that you are currently working in.
Well, Christina, I was wondering, is there one piece of advice that you could leave us for someone who might be aspiring to do what you do?
Don't have any fear about starting a first job with UPMC. They are equipped with resources. For example, if you are shy and always wanted to be more vocal, this may have been a problem along the way in high school. You want to communicate better on a professional level. UPMC has a program called Work Partners, and they can get you the help that you need. Working for UPMC is a wonderful opportunity, and we would love for you to join us.
Well, Christina, thank you so much. I really enjoyed talking with you today. Giovanna, if someone is interested in work like this or applying for a job within the revenue cycle, how would they do that?
So I would suggest that the best way, or maybe the first thing to do, would be to go to the UPMC careers website. And that website is careers.upmc.com. And from there, you can search by keyword or job title. You can also use the filters on that website to look for our career area under billing and registration. Or you can even search by facility, which is corporate revenue cycle. We also have a email address that folks with questions might be able to send their questions to, and that is pathwaysforstudents@upmc.com. And an HR representative will field questions or direct questions to me if somebody has them. And then, Gina, I think that we're going to be displaying a slide or a screen that has a QR code that students can quickly scan and go to directly to our careers page as well. So we hope that, that's easy for our viewers to continue their research and learn about the job openings that we have.
Those QR codes are definitely convenient. So Giovanna, thank you so much. That was so much great information and a lot of great opportunities at UPMC. Thank you for telling us more about that.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure.